Howdy ho, gang! Tiger is back. Hi, Alice. Hi, Bonnie. And I'm waiting, because my experience, I know that it always comes on a little bit later on YouTube. All these streams, or most of these streams that I have been watching, by the time they actually start on my channel or on my YouTube, the person's already talking. So I'm learning from that, and um I am looking for my thing here on my thing. The thing. It's a thing. So yeah. Either way, you know what I'm talking about. I am looking for my show on my phone because my phone has not decided that I'm on yet. So I hope I'm on. I hope you all hear me. I hope you all see me. Um, I'm unmuted. The camera is working. So yeah, I don't know. Where is my video? Where is my? Let me go through this way. Bree, good morning. Um, Here we go. I'm live on my channel. It just didn't tell me. I not get a notification. So, pin message. Okie dokie. Now we're here, and Georgia is here. Wonderful. Good morning, everyone. So, how's everyone doing? I know it looks like a mess behind me, but then that's just the way it is. I got this new picture, that one, which is huge, which I want to hang in my. Hi, Claudia. Um, Hi, Kim. And yes, I'm behind on inviting people to sell with me, and I'm solo again today. Sorry, Claudia. I know I meant to get in touch with you, but somehow I've been so. Uh, yeah, I've been a mess. Look at my totally cool new hat, though. And no, I did not pin a pin on it because I did not want to punctuate this totally cool hat. That's the only downside about these pins, because when you pin a pin to the hat, you punctuate it. I do not like my hats punctuated, but then I also don't like my hats just bare. And the ones that have magnets are not strong enough to hold through the felt. Um, hey, we're even. Yeah, it's the CRS thing. I know. Just ask Kim. I had to ask her to email me to remind me to email her, and that worked. But if we both forget, then we're really screwed. So, yeah, the big news, and as usual, there's big news. No, not what am I talking about? I have no clue what I'm saying. I'm tired. I've had one of these nights where you wake up for 5 potty breaks in the middle of the night, and then when you wake up in the morning, you feel like a truck hit you. It was just one of those days. Yeah, but this band is attached. This band does not go is not loose. So because I tried to pin it to the band, that didn't work. But isn't it a cool hat though? See, I have a hard time with hats because I'm small, I'm short, I have a small head. First of all, most of them they don't fit. Even these S/medium are too big for me. I need the extra small. The good thing is that I can buy the kids section, and the kids section is usually cheaper than the adult section. So, but the kids section is also not the same quality as the adult section, because the adults are looking for the super duper quality, and the kids will, of course, it's assumed that A, the kids don't treat them very nicely, and B, the kids grow out of them quickly. So the kids section is not the best. Oh, that's a good idea. I could try that. I've never heard of fabric double-sided tape. Thanks, Alice. I have to check into that. That's a good idea. So, how is everyone doing? And yes, tomorrow is the day where I cannot get around my whatnot sale anymore. It is, yeah. I've been wanting to hold this whatnot sale since July. Before my vacation, I went to all the onboarding and all that. That was back in June. that many months ago. And then, of course, with my vacation, I just didn't have time to do it ahead of time. But I figured right after my vacation, I'm going to get ready. Yeah, now it's the end of September, and now I did sign up for the extravaganza too. They had already asked me to be part of the extravaganza 1, which was in July, but that was in the middle of my vacation, and I was out of town, so I wasn't able to participate. Yeah, and now I'm sitting there trying to figure this whole thing out. Thanks to Bree, who gave me some pointers late last night when I was already half asleep. Hi, Eliana. Good morning. Good to see you. Good to see all of you, but hey, it's good to see each one of you. But yeah, so that give me some heads up about what I still have to do, and I am. It's so today is a day where I'm going to get all the technicalities out of the way. I still don't know how to set it up because I'm planning on using my tablet and not my phone, but I was told you have to use your phone because of different features. Well, I'm going to have to use 2 devices anyways, one to film and one to follow for the chat and all that. I couldn't do that on the same device. So, yeah. And I'm going to do it next door in my other room, in my little dining nook, because I just feel there's better light and better way to set everything up. So yeah, I'm getting a little bit nervous, but it is what it is. I have some cool stuff, totally cool stuff. And there'll be 3 giveaways. 3. So everyone who shows up tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. Eastern. The link is pinned to the top of this chat. You have the option to win totally cool stuff. One of them I brought to you just to show you. The cute little Mexican duck, or pheasant as it was labeled when I bought it, or whatever it is. It is and it is signed. That's one of the giveaways for tomorrow. The other 2 are not less cool. They're just as cool. I could have found even cooler stuff, but I was worried about the shipping because I have not figured out how the shipping works yet on whatnot. I know they take care of all that, but at the same time, they don't know the exact weight and size of my packages, so I don't know how they figure that out. But once we get through tomorrow, I'll know more, and once I get used to it, you never know. I may do more whatnot. I may even buy a label printer. Ooh, I was thinking about that today. We'll see. What else is new? It's been gray and rainy in Arizona. Something we're not used to at all. Completely weird, different weather. It's actually been unseasonably humid in Arizona. It's been humid for like the past 2 months straight. It's never done that before since I've lived in Arizona, and I moved here in 2000. In the year 2000, I moved to Desert Hills, Arizona, from Oak Park, Illinois. I loved Oak Park, though. If I had the opportunity, I would probably move back to Oak Park. I had such a beautiful old house, 2-story. It was just nice, Midwestern, Everything is so different there. The only thing I didn't like was the week when it was after a blizzard, when there was so much snow. They went to the alley with that cleanup truck, and that cleanup truck just moved all the snow from the road and onto one side, and blocked all our garage doors. So for 1 week, I could not get to my car because the garage was blocked in by a pile of snow. And I certainly didn't have the time or the muscle or the energy to try and unshovel that whole pile of snow. I mean, that pile was taller than me. Yeah. So, Georgia, see, we should get together. I'm doing the selling. You got the printer. Oh, dang. We live a few states away. Almost in the same time zone, but a few states away. Only 2 time zones away. 1 time zone apart. So, yeah. What else is new? Have I said that? Bismarck was mad at me. He came up and sat in the spot next to me. And when I started arranging stuff for the sale, he got uncomfortable and he left. He said, nah, I'd rather be outside in the rain than in here where everything is weird again, like every Thursday morning where there's stuff all over the place, there's stuff on my spot, there's stuff around my spot, and this can opener this two-legged can opener is just sitting there and talking and talking and talking. And what is all that about? It's so loud in here and so uncomfortable. Now I'm going out where it's rainy. That was Bismarck this morning. Yeah, Kim, that's exactly why I love Arizona, because you have so many different vegetations between here and Flag, or between here and the border up north, Utah, where I ended up once by accident. It was just amazing. It's amazing. You get the desert, you get the plain fields, and you get the mountains, and then you make it to the woods, the forests. Oh, it's so beautiful. So and that's something that I plan on doing. Just I'm feeding these kitties twice a day. If I can just, put out food for the kitties for a couple days, I can just leave for a couple days. But I can probably talk to my next door neighbor. So my neighbor, he may be able to feed the kitties for me, because now they all moved to my side of the street. Remember, they used to be across the street. Now they all come to here, they all eat in my carport now. Most of them under the car or next to the car. They still get very shy and run off when I walk out with the dishes in hand. And the mommy is getting ready to pop again. She is getting ready to explode any minute now. I'm surprised she hasn't exploded yet. I expected her to explode last weekend. I really need to figure out a way to trap her. Maybe if I can just find better food. And then you're not supposed to feed him 24 hours ahead of time, which is really hard, especially when I have nine kitties to feed and only one trap. And so, hi, Marianne. Good morning. Hi, Michelle. So yeah, it's yeah. There we go. Mr. Cool, Mr. Cool, Mr. Cool. Let's be cool today and get started and not leave you in suspense much longer, because today I have some exceptionally cool items to rehome. And I know y'all are looking for exceptionally cool items. So let's get started on that. How about that? I also, guess what? Tiger again for the second time in a year now? Or not quite a year. Tiger remembered to go into YouTube and turn on the live chat replay, because I always forget about that. And when I do think about it, I can't find it. And then I give up. But this time I was able to find it, because I know there was a day not too long ago, where I need to go back into the chat to look up something because I had missed something. And yeah, lo and behold, there was no chat. I couldn't read the chat because you have to set that. That's the only thing I don't like about the system that they have, that you actually have to set the chat to replay. That doesn't do it automatically. Oh, and I forgot my water. Oh well, that's okay. I'll live. I did have my coffee though, both cups. So, when do we start? We start, let me see, of course, totally out of whack, because I'm way too disorganized to go from the bottom from top to the bottom. I know you guys are not usually that happy about my painted or my plates, but this one I figured I had to bring, because this one is dear. Wait, should I have waited for Angela to show up? I know she pops in during her break or something for a little bit during the sales. Oh, when she can. But look at those deer. Aren't they cute? That's different. Usually it's like sea or like the ocean and maybe some birds, but sunsets and stuff. But this one is actually deer and birch trees. It is just so cool. Look at them. We're starting this at $7, and yes, we are doing the offer up thing again. Starting this at $7, and this is made in Japan. And there is the made in Japan. It's not the Noritake or anything, but you know what? Thank you, Bree, and everybody. Bree is the man, the person, the woman. Bree is the one who's keeping this thing going. When I get out of whack, Bree will be there to save the world. Oh boy, and no, I am not drinking any alcohol. I'm just naturally funny, what can I say? And that's a 6-inch plate. It's a smaller one. So it won't be too hard to ship. $7 starting offer. $7 for the cute little deer. There's only $3.50 per deer. If you look at it that way. Right, Georgia? She is, well, the other best. Yeah, but I couldn't do it without Bree. I would be so disorganized without her help. And I'm not counting the trees. Just $3.50 per deer. But I don't see a whole lot of interest, so the cutesy deer were gonna stay with me a little bit longer. That's okay. What else do we have? I have several cream and sugar sets today for some reason. Because, again, I fall in love with these things. It's really hard because some of these things that I fall in love with, you don't fall in love with. I have a different taste, I guess. But we are going to try this because this is such a cool MCM set. It's Dorothy Thorpe. Or is it Dorothy Thorpe? It does have, it's 3 pieces. It does come with a little tray. Here's the sugar. It's all glass with a silver. I mean, yeah, it looks used, which is fine. It's not broken or anything. It just had a, hi Sue, good morning. It had a good life. Georgia, thank you. Oh man. But Bree is the hardest working one. I don't work nearly as hard as Bree does. And here's the creamer. Again, you know, it's been used, but it's not broken, it's not chipped, it's not cracked. It's just totally cool piece. And we are starting this, maybe I should give you a price. We are starting this at $10, which is a steal. And yes, I should have probably cleaned it a little bit better. I see there's a little smudge on the bottom, but that's just smudge. I'll be happy to clean that before I ship it out. Here's this side, and there's that side, and this is the shape. Dorothy Thorpe cream and sugar set. 3 pieces, $10. That's 3.33 per piece. Can't beat that price. And it's really cool looking. It's not kitschy. It doesn't have any designs you may not like. It's very plain yet beautiful. It's taking its beauty from the shape and the not overwhelming design. I really like that. I like because I did pick it up at the antique mall last weekend. Oh my gosh, I spent so much money at the antique malls last weekend. I went shopping 3 times last weekend because I got nervous about the whole whatnot sale. I was going to bring all new items, and I am bringing all new items. Totally cool stuff too. But then I'm bringing new items here too. Because the old items you already know, and you didn't like them then. So why would you like them now, right? But again, I don't have a whole big rush onto the cream and sugar, so we're gonna put these aside and find something else. Oh yeah, I have this, and this one is also starting at $10. Mid-Century Modern Maddox Console Bowl. And this is a beautiful white. It still has the Maddox stamp and sticker inside, even though it's a little bit worn off. And it does have the number and the California on the bottom. And this thing is huge. This is almost. This thing is a whopping 16.5 inches long. And it is about 3 inches tall to 4 inches tall. So this totally cool piece, Maddox console bowl. You could probably make it into a planter if you wanted to. The white is perfect because you can use it and decorate for any season or any occasion. You can make a nice little Halloween bowl out of it. You can make a nice little Christmas bowl out of it, or Easter eggs. I don't see the chat moving. Let me go ahead and see. Hello, anyone here? Let's see if that works. Yes, it works. And now, yeah, $10 starting. $10 starting price for this totally cool piece. Oh, hi, Bismarck. His Majesty is back. His Majesty is back now that I just put stuff on his seat here. Okay, Bismarck. I move the stuff. No, I don't. You okay? You okay, Mister? So, I got Georgia for 10. Thank you so much. Georgia for 10 for this totally cool, made in USA, California, Maddox bowl. Maddox is a totally, there we go. You can see the stamp, the sticker a little bit. Thanks. And there's Myrtle. So we're gonna go ahead and count this down. Or should we wait in case we have some lag going? Because obviously we do. It comes very slow. I mean, you all show up very slowly. So we're gonna go ahead and start counting this guy down. $10. $10 for the totally cool, almost 17-inch long Maddox bowl. Just the opportunities you have with this thing. You can do so much with it. It is. I just love it. I don't know why I'm rehoming it, but my house is full. I'm gonna have to have a special Poiple sale coming up to get rid of all this Poiple that I'm still collecting. I bought more Poiple this week. Ooh, I found this totally cool Poiple, like a little. It looked like the Bohemian, but I don't think it is Bohemian. Little jar with a lid that was on sale at the antique mall. I couldn't help myself. I really shouldn't have, but I couldn't help myself. So, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good end. Oh, hi, Karen. Good morning. Yes, you can see that, of course. Of course. Ouch. My wrist is getting better, but still sore. Especially in the mornings. It gets really sore overnight. This is the Dorothy Thorpe cream and sugar I just showed. And this was starting at $10, and I promise I clean up the smudge on the bottom. It's got a little bit of a smudge on the bottom. It's got a tray. It's got the silver. Now there's a little bit of wear and tear on the silver edge there, but it's not too bad. And there's no chips and nothing, no cracks in it. And it's all glass. That was that. Ooh, I'm ready to turn on that fan again, but I have papers flying around. I don't trust that my papers are going to stay in place if I turn on the fan. Hey, Jerry, good morning. Getting ready to hit the estate sales. Hang on. Let me show what. Okay, Karen. I got you for $10. Let's go ahead and count this guy down then. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Yes, all 3 pieces come in a set. This is not a choice. This is one set. And you got it, Karen. I thank you. Thank you very much. I don't remember if I have your information. Just in case, please send it again. You know that email right there, tigerstimelesstreasures@gmail.com. I appreciate it. Jerry, need a wine bottle topper. I got these coming up today. If you're still here, should I or should I not start these out? Because I have a choice of 3 very fall-looking gnomes, wine bottle gnomes. Of course, you could use them for a soda bottle. Or you could even stick them on a vase. If you have a vase, if you want to give them like a purple bottom, maybe? A purple body? And these are starting at $10 each. $10 each choice. I got 3 of them. $10 each for the totally cool wine bottle gnome. So what they did, they used the fabrics and sewed it together and stuck the decorations on there. Something that I have no clue how to do. I found them at a store in Phoenix. So I figured I'd bring them home so I can offer them to you. Okay, I got Jerry, of course, for one, $10. And here's the inside. And there's the inside. That's what they look like inside. So you just stick them on your bottle. I was going to bring a bottle and show it, but I forgot. But look, you can stick them on your hand. You can make a puppet theater out of them. Hey, I'm the wine bottle gnome, but I don't have the current wine bottle because these wine bottles don't last long enough for me to rest on them. They get emptied out so fast. So now I'm a hand gnome. I'm gnoming Tiger's hand and I'm having fun. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And yes, tree topper. I'm not sure though, because a tree would probably poke through the fabric, but I'm sure they can be on a tree topper. So Jerry, which one would you like? There is the speckled one, there's the brown one, and then there is the, I don't know, let's call him blue-gray one. All 3. You got it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Because I was thinking of you when I picked those up. I have a couple other gnomes, but these are the only tree toppers I have. Got you down. Cool. Okay, now we can run off for your estate sales. You know, I'm so jealous. You always have these totally cool estate sales up your way. But I figure by the time I spend the money on gas and the time to spend an hour and a half on a road, I always worry about stuff that I see in the pictures actually still being there. And I never trust that I can really find the good stuff by the time I get there, especially since I have my sales on Thursdays. I would have to go up Friday mornings, and then the sales are Saturdays. And by the time you get to the sale day, they've been picked through already. It's one of those things with estate sales. You do have a lot of wine. And there's also good ones south of me, which is Chandler. And that's still a long. Well, I'm glad you do. Thank you for stopping by before your sales, and saying hi and picking up some cool stuff. So yeah, anyways, what I was gonna say, yeah, there are some good ones south of me, but they're still half an hour to 45 minutes away too. So, but there was one, they used to do that where you could, I mean, there was this one where you could, they had a partial one on online and the partial one in house. And that was my favorite. And they haven't done that since. So I was able to buy some stuff at a good price at the online auction. And then I went to pick up the online stuff. I think the online auction was done like Tuesday or Wednesday. And on Thursday, you would go and pick up the online stuff. And then they gave you first pick at everything in the house that was going to be open Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Sun Lakes, yeah, that's what I was talking about, Sun Lakes. And I really liked that. And there were always multiples in the same developments, so you don't have to drive far. You can go to look at several ones. But that was perfect because I knew I had something to pick up that was good. I knew I had the good stuff I had already bought online and good prices. And then they gave you 10% off and first pick at everything in the house before they opened the house to the general public. That was my favorite sale ever, but I have not seen them do that since. So maybe that was just that particular person who did that particular, I don't know. Anywho, we have another set of creamers and sugars. Should we try another set of creamers and sugars? Now this one is actually nice, different. I will not say nicer, but it's really not, because I love them both. And this one is starting at $15 though. This one is, and I don't know who made it, but it is a very, very beautiful mid-century modern set. It does not have a little tray though. And there is a small, well, I was gonna say a small flea bite. I keep saying that. If it's a flea bite, it's small anyways. If it's a chip, it's bigger. But yeah, it does have a small boo-boo right there, which is not a big deal though, in my opinion. And look at the shape though. I fell in love with the shape. And the handle. The way the handle is shaped. And it's in really good shape. It's almost like a genie lamp. Without the lid. And that's the creamer, so it never had a lid. And here's the sugar. And again, I love the handles. Never seen one of those before. The open handles. And these are not marked, so I don't know who made them. They're just plain on the bottom. But I love the open handles. And here's the lid. And they're really nice, and this one doesn't have any boo-boos. Look at the lid. Look at the design on there. Actually, I don't know, you can look at it either way you want. I look at it that way because it looks like a flower. And it's probably meant to look like a flower. Right, Kaz? I do love that shape. That's why I picked it up. And I found that at the expensive antique mall by my house. They always have beautiful stuff. They have a huge purple section. Don't even get me going on their purple section. But they rarely have sales, and their prices are pretty out of this world. But you do occasionally find things. You do occasionally find things at a good price, like this totally cool set. But if you all are not interested in this set, it's gonna go into my own china cabinet and stick around there for a little bit, because I love this. And when I pack my packages, which I do back there, I can always look at my china cabinet and enjoy the things in there. Yeah, Bismarck is sound asleep behind me now. See, once the nap attack hits, it doesn't matter if that human can opener is talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and can't shut up, which is annoying. But you know, a nap attack is a nap attack. There's priorities in a boy's life, right, Bismarck? Oh, leave me alone. I'm asleep. Yeah, it's almost large enough to be a gravy boat. I mean, it's a one-person gravy boat in my world, because you know the gravy that fits in there. Yeah. But no, you're right though. Let's see. Let me measure this thing. It is about 2.5 inches tall, and of course with a long snout. It is about 7 inches long. Uh-oh, I'm putting someone to sleep. That means I gotta move on. And that's fine. We're gonna move on. Because people are falling asleep while I'm talking. I must be doing something wrong. Or maybe I'm doing something right. Because I do fall asleep to YouTube videos too sometimes. So, now, next up is, and you decide what this is. It could be a hippo, it could be a pig. It is ceramic, it's big. And we're starting this at $8. When I bought it, it was labeled hippo. It's a blue ceramic hippo. But then I looked at the back. That's a piggy tail. That's a piggy tail, and it's not a coin bank. It's a very nice ceramic piece. It's got a little brown on here, shiny blue. Here's the top, shiny. It's a display. It's a display piece for anyone who likes hippos or pigs, or it's bigger than my head. That's huge. Maybe boar. Boars don't have these snouts, though, do they? They have pointy snouts. So this is about 6 inches tall, hard to tell, and about 9 inches long, roughly. Roughly 6 by 9. And it is ceramic. It's got little nostrils. It doesn't have any sharp teeth. Look, it's got a smiley snout. Smile. It smiles. Okay, here's the face. Here, and here are the ears. There you go. And there's the top. It's just a cool piece. I absolutely love this piece. I'm just not a pig collector, or a hippo collector, or a hip pig collector. Okay, but it looks like we're going to be moving on. Oh, don't get your feelings hurt, little guy. It's okay. You can stay with us. Yeah. The kitties are going to integrate you in their family. You're going to be an honorary kitty at this house. Oh, I love this little guy. He's so cute. What else do I have? Oh yeah. No, he can wait till later. I do have this totally cool Fenton stag bowl, glass bowl. Now, here's a disclaimer. This guy does have, unfortunately, a crack. I did not see this crack when I purchased him, or I would not have purchased him most likely. But then maybe I would have, because it's only obvious in the bright light. Like right now, you can see it when I bought it at the antique mall, because the antique mall is indoors, and with all these little booths, you don't have any outside windows. I did not see the crack. I looked for any chips or anything. It's got the deer stack. The deer and the design. And we are starting this because of the crack at $12, which is a steal. It's still a beautiful piece. And you can set it up to where you don't even see the crack. Look, there's the deer. And there's the trees. And there's a kind of flowery design inside. And it's a pretty big piece. And we're getting to the crack. You'll see it once we get there. And it's in the glass. There you go. There it is. No, it feels like it's in the glass. It does not feel, I cannot feel it on the outside. Because I did feel the thing when I bought it. I could not feel anything. But you can see it in this picture, in this shot, right there. But it is a beautiful piece, and it is marked down to $12 because of the crack. And if you put it down in your house, you can, the straw mark, I don't know. It is a crack. You can tell when you get close to it. Like, let's see. Here it is. Nope. See, I cannot, there it is. I can hardly find it sometimes. So yeah, it is a crack inside the glass, but it's inside the glass. It's not on the outside. You don't see or feel it on the outside. Yeah, you can see it here. But it's still a beautiful piece. It's the 3-footed Fenton bowl, and those go for a lot of money without cracks. So, and it's beautiful. It's huge. It is, did I measure it yet? I think I did, but I didn't write it down. And it's a beautiful cobalt blue. It is, let me see how big it is. It is 9.5 inches almost, 9.25 inches in diameter. And it is inclusion, it is almost 5 inches tall. So, I hope. Good to see you. Did you get your shells the other day? So, no interest, that's fine. It's just a beautiful piece, and it can feel and just the design. I love the stack design. I love the deer and stuff, and then they get a little Christmassy. You could feel, looks like could be a little Christmassy type flower there. Yay! I gotta check out that place when I get a chance. Next week I'm gonna take a day off for just myself, which will be Tuesday, or maybe Wednesday. See, Misty is really throwing a wrench in my schedule, because not having the Wednesday thing anymore, even though Michael is having a sale on Wednesday. Maybe I need to hook up with Michael. That's an option. So, next. What's next? We have, wow, I'm almost going in order. It's just amazing. Purple decanter. I have this totally cool purple decanter. And we are starting this guy at $14. Now, I don't know who made it, where it's from. It's not marked. It has some smudge from some tag that was on there before. And it does not have a stopper. But it doesn't need a stopper. I just feel it's a beautiful piece. It's got a handle. You can use it as a vase, as a bud vase. You can use it as a decanter. You can put some in, and it's got this hand painted. This is hand painted on there. It feels very hand painted. Kind of like Moriagi. Now, I don't know if Moriagi is on glass or if it's only on... Yeah, it's on glass too. So that's probably what it is. It's a beautiful piece. And it's a very light purple, almost lilac, which is really cool because here at the handle where there's more glass, you can see it's darker. So it's almost like a two-tone purple. And I like the way the top is shaped. And it's not that heavy. So as far as shear mark, cut off the gun on molten glass. Oh, wow. Well, thank you very much, Kim. That is very good information. I had no idea. A shear mark. I can remember that. Oh my gosh, remember. Well, now that I have my chat where I can look stuff up, I can come back to it later. Timestamp 8:45, 8:47. Oh boy. So, no interest in the totally cool, beautiful decanter? Let me measure it. It's not that heavy though, so it's not gonna break the bank to ship this guy. It says about 9.5 inches tall. So it's a nice size, about 9.5 inches tall. Okay, we're moving on. And something's going on out there. Myrtle is looking over there, and I keep looking over to Myrtle because she's just in alarm. There's something going on. It's probably the kittens. Ever since the kittens, ever since the kittens moved on, moved over here, now we have the kittens in our yard, and Myrtle is not happy about that. She's very possessive. It's Bismarck is her guy. She's not sharing Bismarck. No. We do not share Bismarck. And we don't like to share the yard either, even though that's more Bismarck's thing. Since he's the guy, he does not like certain kitties coming into his yard, which is weird. Especially him and Stubbs. They have such a love-hate relationship. It's just weird. I don't know why that is. I don't know what's up with that. But it is what it is. Oops, no. Oops, I just accidentally removed my... Can I get it back? Oops. Sorry, folks, I just accidentally removed my link to my Whatnot sale. I don't know if I can do it. If I can do it again. Let's try that. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Yes, that worked. So, yes, territorial. That's the word. Okay, so there's the link to my Whatnot sale again. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. 1 p.m. Eastern? Nope. It's not letting me. It's not letting me pin this thing. Okay. And we won't pin it this time. We'll just do. Anyways, back to what we were doing, rehoming things. Oh, I have this totally cool pink glass flower frog. Look at this guy. You like pink? I know lots of you like pink. Pink goes with purple. Pink is a great color. Not in my house, but it goes with purple. There's the top. It's got some rust spots on there, which is just the wear and tear. I'm sure that can be cleaned up a little. I could try, but I figured a lot of you want the stuff in the original shape. And it is marked on the bottom. It's AGS 2000 ASP. What am I talking about? ASP 2003. So it's at the verge of being vintage. It's a beautiful piece. We are starting this beautiful piece at $6. $6. Doll hairs, as Dee likes to say. It is about 5.5 inches tall, and it is about 5 inches at the widest. So it's a real nice piece. I mean, it's got some design there. It's got the star on the bottom. I just really liked it. That's why I picked it up. Normally, I try not to pick up stuff from the 2000s. I like to pick up stuff that ends in 99 or older. But this one I made an exception because I know there's lots of people out there who like the pink. And these things are really neat. You can do so much with them. And especially this one, it has bigger grid. So you can put chopsticks in there. Do you have a chopstick collection? This is the answer. You can put your chopstick collection in there. And then kind of spread them out, or Mikado sticks. Is that not what's called? In German it is. I don't know what's called in English. The little sticks that you pick up without them moving or touching them or something. There you have colored edges or tips. Or you could just put flowers in there. What a concept. Hat pins, there you go. And stick those hat pins on there, and you don't have to worry about punctuating them because they're already punctuated. That would look nice. Just stick a few on there on top. Oh, cool. Thanks, Cass. That was a good idea. Okie dokie. We're going to move on. We are going to move on. It's a dreary day out there in Arizona, but you know what? I love it. I used to hate dreary days, but pickup sticks, yes, that's what I was thinking. Hi, Grandma. 11, good morning. Oh, I got Georgia. Georgia's putting in a number 6. Thank you, thank you. Yes, I saw. Thank you, Bree. It's this whole laggy thing. It just takes a while, and that's why I'm doing so much of just filling the air with stories about kitties. Because I want to give everybody a chance to put in their numbers before I put stuff away. Okay, so we have Georgia, and we are going to count this down. Hi, Tammy. Good morning. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And now we are not singing. You know, I tried to sing the other day, and man, those cats were running, and the little Stöpsel, he was looking at me like, oh, what the heck are you doing? Oh, he looked so mad at me when I was singing. He was like, and then he ran off. So yeah, I guess singing is not my thing. Thank you so much, Georgia. I appreciate it. So Yeah, but it's always been like that. They always start running when I start to sing, but I've never had him look at me that mad. But then he is gray. He has that face. He has that always mad look on his face. That's just the way he is. Yeah, his face reminds me a little bit of my smoky guy who I lost a couple years ago. In fact, I don't know. I think this week is his anniversary of his passing. He was not even with us for a year. He was just a year and a half old. We never figured out what was wrong with him. He just he just died, and the vet couldn't figure anything out either. Anyways, back to more happy things. Look, I've got a puppy. And he is a KPM. Now, this does not look like the original KPM mark. I could not figure out what year this would be or if this was an original KPM, but it is a beautiful little gray and white puppy. We're starting him at $9 though, because he is such a beautiful and in great shape. No flea bites, no boo-boos. Oh, thanks, Tammy. That old thing. Yeah, I don't know. That's a leftover from my Southwestern collection. I used to do a lot of Southwestern. I had a whole slew of Southwestern jewelry. A lot of it from QVC back in the day. In fact, I had a neighbor in New River up in north of Phoenix when I used to live there. I had a neighbor who was making jewelry, and he was actually on QVC back in 2003. And I watched his show. Of course, I didn't record. It was before DVRs and stuff, so I wasn't able to record. Even if I had, it would long be gone. Long be gone now, because you get new DVRs every so often, and then you lose the old shows. But that was kind of cool. I was totally amazed to know a person who was actually on QVC selling their wares. So this guy, I don't know what kind of a dog he is, and there is a little bit of a residue from an old sticker on here that I have not worked on. I mean, I could probably try and get it off, but it's I don't know what it is. It's just on there, but it's just sticker residue. It is not a chip or anything. He's just so cute. Look at this face. He looks like he should be brown though. He looks like it could be a retriever or maybe a spaniel type dog. But it's oh, sorry, Kim. Yes, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. in Arizona will be my Whatnot sale. The Extravaganza 2. Look for the yellow. It's got the yellow thumbnail with the Extravaganza. And 3 giveaways in 1 hour. 3 giveaways. Lori, good morning. So no one interested in this totally cute little puppy? Nah. That's okay. We are moving on from the puppy. After all, this is a feline household, right? And we have Springer Spaniel. That's what I was thinking. Yes. Thank you, Grandma. Yeah, it does remind you of it does remind me of the Danish of the Royal Copenhagen too. It does have that vibe. And I have a frog in my throat because I forgot my water. That's okay. So, what's next? We do have more gnomes. For instance, wow. You know, oh, I got it backwards. There is a fall gnome. And this guy was starting at $12. He's a little bit smaller, but he's not a bottle topper. He has an actual fuzz in his hair, in his beard. But look at him. He has an actual body. And he is stuffed and fully sewn. He is handmade as well. Now, all these gnomes were handmade. I don't know the lady's name. I didn't write that down when I bought these. Of course, it was a grocery store where I found them. It was one of those where they took these as on commission, I guess. And he is a little bit smaller. He is about 8 inches tall to the tip. About 8 inches. He is very light. And he is so fally. There's a pumpkin and the leaf. And there are these leaves. Well, thank you, Karen. I'm glad that you appreciate Dorothy Thorpe. I just love that stuff, and obviously I can't keep it all. My house is only so big, so that's the best. The next best thing is to find them and rehome them to where they can live out their life. $12 starting on this guy. $12 starting, handmade. And then I have another one which is a little bit taller, and he starts at 15. But he's got purple, no kitties but spiders, and he's got a little thing. But that'll be up next. So we're gonna work on this one first. Fall gnome for $12 starting offer. Starting bid. I don't know. I'm still unsure if I'm allowed to say the word bid. They all got me paranoid about these weird laws. They are weird laws because you know what? Not only auction people use the word bid, contractors use the word bid. When contractors make an offer on a job, that's a bid. And that's kind of the same that's the opposite. The lowest bid wins that one. And they don't all go and beat each other up. So, right? Looks like Blake. It does, doesn't it? Except a little bit skinnier than Blake. Just a little. Oh, okie dokie, we're gonna move on from this guy. Is anyone interested in that guy? Now he's a lot bigger and he does not have a red beard. And with that little bell on top, of course, his hat is a little bit flappy. He's got a black body. And he's fully stuffed as well. Hi, Susan. Good morning. He's got a black body, and he is about 13 inches tall. Now, these are not very heavy, so they're easy to ship. And look at that. There's the spiders, and it's purple. Purple. And look at him. He looks so happy. Not the spider, but that pumpkin thing there, the bell. I think these things are totally cool. Yes, Bismarck? Oh. We could be siblings. Twins. Not. Hey, Angela. You missed the deer plate. But it's still available. Okay, we're gonna move on from the gnomes. I guess I had the right idea about the bottle toppers, but not the rest of them, which is okay, because you know what? I'll display them in my house, and I like them. They're cute. Oh, there we go. Here's a second one. I do have two of these. See, I knew there was another one somewhere. They all look so much alike. So these are 12 choice. There's the Blake one, and then there is another spider one, and he also has a pumpkin, and he's another spider down there. These are so cool. I love these, but we're still moving on. Deer plate. We were starting this at $7, I believe. Look, handmade deer plate. 2 deer. That's $3.50 a deer. And the trees are thrown in for free. Ha! Made in Japan. That was the deer plate, in case anyone is interested. And there will be a recap too. Okay, what's next? We're done with the gnomes. Oh, yeah. Let me move on to another larger piece. No, let's go with the small bud vases. I picked up these very antique looking bud vases, and I am going to do a choice on these. You know, when I went to my uncle's house in Virginia, they had deer out front. All of a sudden, one day, there were those deers in their front yard, and I was like, wow, what the hey? Angela. Okay, let's count down the deer plate. 10, 9, 8. I gotta learn to live with a lag. I mean, to consider the lag. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bit end. Cool. Now we're waiting. There's the bit end. Thank you, Angela. Appreciate it. So here are these two. And they look very, very, I could not find out any info on them. There are so many that are similar. There are so many that are shaped similar, different ages, different size, different companies, but I just really like them. They look so antique. I don't know if they are antique, but they look antique. And this is a little bit, the dots I can feel, they're a little bit raised. I don't know if these are hand painted or not, but at least those dots are hand painted on there. I would think they are hand painted. And here is the numbers on the bottom. I did try to research those numbers. I could not find anything out. And these are, we're starting these at $20 each. $20 each, choice. 2 to choose from. And these are about 9.5 inches tall. They both look the same. They both have the same designs. So it could be transfers. But I'm not sure about that. I just really love the one has a little bit more of the gold trim left. The other one is a little bit more rubbed off. But again, it is not a problem in my book when the gold trim is a little bit rubbed off, because it just shows that they've been used and loved, and they're still in excellent shape. I cannot find any boo-boos. I cannot find any headless ladies. Yeah, these are the bodies that come with the lady head vases. They take the heads off to make vases out of them, and then they leave the bodies behind. But you're right, though. Looking at it now, it does look like a headless lady, especially when I hold it like that. It's like, yep, that could be a lady. There's the arms, there's the body with a long dress. So these are the bottoms of lady head vases. We have just figured that out. Thank you, Kaz. Kaz is good. Kaz knows a lot of these things. Yeah, I fell in love with these. I actually found those on Tuesday at the antique mall. See, I should have done a haul video before selling all this stuff. But I can still do that, and I'm planning on it. It's just because of everything else going on, I haven't had time to sit down and make a haul video. I just haven't. And I did want to bring you all new stuff, because the old stuff gets old, right? But then we are moving on from Headless Ladies. We're moving on from Headless Ladies. Uh, let's see, I do have this little magazine here that I found. It is a friend. It is the Encyclopedia Britannica Picture Stories, World's Children, Book 5. I only have Book 5. Right, Angela? I was thinking that when Kaz mentioned the headless ladies, I was thinking try and find a little doll head and make a whole new different kind of doll. Oh man, makes me want to move out of Arizona, somewhere where there's deer and woods and weather, even snow. We'll see. So this is a little, and it's from 1947. This is book 5. Unfortunately, I only have book 5. The other books I do not have. French Canadian Children. And this is a photo story. Here are the other books in the series. From 1947. What I think is so amazing about it. It is in wonderful shape. And it shows the story of this family. It's a picture book. Yes, flag is beautiful. I get up there sometimes. So this one we're starting at $5. $5 for the French Canadian Children picture book. I mean, it's amazing. These pictures are from probably 1946 when the book was published in 47. They had to take those pictures ahead of time and put everything together. So that's what I love about it. It's in excellent shape and it shows, I mean, it's history. Because I'm sure French Canadian children are not like this anymore. Even though they may, there you go. There we go. Ice fishing, I guess. Or we just go, oh, there's the husky. And the color is on the outside only, and it looks like hand colored. So those were black and white photos, and this one could be. Yeah, this one looks like it's a photo that was hand colored. I just really like that. The idea of the glimpse into the lives of these children back in the 1940s, right after World War II. That was a whole different world back then. That's probably why there's no German children either. There's Austrian and Swiss, but there's no German. I understand that. I know you have a purple football team. Unfortunately, not my favorite team. Because I have a purple college football team in Louisiana. In Phoenix, they have purple basketball teams. 2 of them. And I'm not into basketball at all. Just not my thing. Oh, heck, in Colorado, we had snow in June. It happens. Rarely, but it happens. I was in Colorado for 2.5 years, and I wish I could have stayed. I wouldn't mind moving back to Colorado, but it's just too expensive. Can't afford it. I had to live in a trailer in Colorado. I live in a house in Arizona. And trailers in Colorado are tough because of the cold winters. Cool. We're moving on from children. From French children in Canada. We do have another book, which is... this one I'm just gonna throw out in case you have any junk journals or something. Hey Marianne, good morning. There are The Story of America. Now I don't know if it's ever had a dust jacket. It doesn't have one now. I think that was one of those random things that was in an auction, one of the auction pickups I had recently. And there's looks like the Liberty Bell, I think, embossed on the cover. It's a really cool history book. If you like books instead of your tablet or something, because there's so much history and there are so many pictures. What I would do, and this is from the 70s, I believe 1975, so it is a vintage book. What I would do with this book is cut out the pictures, the pages, and make them into art pieces, or the larger pages. You could probably use some of the larger pictures to decorate cigar boxes. There we go. Here are the big pictures right in the beginning. Something like that can go on a. You can make so much with that, and because it's not an antique book, this is the kind of book I wouldn't mind cutting apart and repurposing. You could even make it stick the pictures onto furniture. I've had like when they did the whole shabby chic thing, which I'm not really that fond of, but I could totally see using these pictures and gluing them on top of a dresser or something instead of having paintings, and then maybe put like a piece of glass on top of that to protect them, and then you can see the pictures. Patriotic display, yes, exactly. Thank you, Michelle. So let me double check and see when that came out. It is copyright 1975. Yes, 1975. So I was asking $5 for this, and I can send it per media mail because there's no advertisement in here. So this can go media mail. And this one I would send media mail. Media mail takes a little bit longer and all that, but it's appropriate for this kind of stuff. Now the antique books, the ones that are really worth money, I would never put in a media mail because I would not trust the I would not trust the post office to deliver them properly. And I had that discussion with I was thinking of doing a book sale on Whatnot, on antique books, and I was told, nah, you probably should wait till Whatnot offers media mail before we sell books. But then I was thinking the books that I want to sell were the real antique books, the old books. I would not want to send them media mail because I don't trust that media mail would treat them properly. It takes longer. It's not as safe. It's not as. I've had magazines, or no, what was it? No, I've had books sent media mail from California, and that package looked horrible on the outside. Luckily, nothing happened on the inside. But you could tell, Bree is putting in an offer for this book. Wonderful. Okay, Bree, I'm gonna do the bid end then on my phone. But I don't see anybody fighting for it. Should be all good then. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Actually, I was planning on doing an antique book sale one of these weeks. I may just do it next week. I was wondering, I was gonna start doing some themed sales. I don't know if that works or not, but we'll see. And that one goes to Bree. Thank you very much, Bree. Appreciate it. Cool. So, what else do we have? We have another flower frog, but this one is a special one. This one is from Germany, and it looks like a MCM type bowl or dish because the flower frog is a two-parter. It's a two-piecer, two-parter. It comes out, it's inside. And here is the rest of the bowl. Now we are starting this at $18. $18. Thanks, Claudia. You have a good day. Thank you for stopping by. It does have a few flea bites, but it's just a regular wear and tear. I do not see that as a whatchamacallit, as an issue or a problem. I know some of you may, and I respect that, but it is just a beautiful MCM looking piece. So this one, and here's the stamp on the back. Well, I think it goes this way. It's made in Germany. It is, what is it? The company Bücke, it's hard to read. Bückeburg, something like that. And it is fairly big. It is, let's see. It is about 12 inches long and about 3.5 inches tall. So we put this in here, and I cannot really show it like that because then it'll fall out, but it looks like this. And you can use it with or without the flower frog, or you can use a flower frog separately. You can stick some collections of something in there that doesn't require water and leave it on the side and use this. You can even use this for your I was gonna say lunch, but I'm thinking for your Thanksgiving dinner for a side dish. Mashed potatoes or something would look nice in there color-wise. Mike, good morning, Mike. How are you today? Hey, Mister, we're waking up barely. So if there's no interest, that's fine. Mister. Hi. Bismarck says, hello, everybody. Hi, gang. Hi, folks. Say hi. Here's the camera, Bismarck. Oh, we're going to pull a Binks? No, not quite. Okay. He's like, nah, I'm out of here. It's too busy. It's too busy. So I do not see. Hey, look who's here. Patrick, good morning. I do not see a whole lot of a run on this either. It's a beautiful piece. We're going to move on. No problemo. What else do we have? We're coming up towards the grand finale here. Let's do the tin first. This is a Rickert tin, New York Harbor, and it is pre-2001, obviously. Oh, it does have a little bit of a scratch off there and there. But other than that, it's an excellent shape. The downside is I cannot get it open. I think it's just jammed. So there's probably a way to open it, but I don't want to force it. And this is made in US. It is definitely, whoops, upside down. Definitely vintage. It's like bath salt, I think. That was in there at one point. But we are starting this at $8. $8 for this totally cool vintage New York Harbor tin that currently does not open. But who needs it open, right? We just want to display it. It's a beautiful piece, right? So yeah, I tried. I cannot get it open. So, but it's not the worst. It's I kind of feel like, yeah, I'm sitting here talking about a tin. There's the Statue of Liberty. There's in New York. And the Twin Towers are even still on here. And I got Dusty Moose for that. Thank you very much, Dusty Moose. $8. I mean, it is in really good shape considering its age and all, except for those two little spots right there. It's shiny. It looks new. It's not rusty or anything. No, I don't know what it looks like inside. But we don't collect these tins for the inside. We collect these tins for the outside. All right. So we're going to go ahead and start calling it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit end. And please, please, folks, remember that thumb, that pesky thumb. Even this thumb. As long as it's a thumb. The one under the video. Not in the chat. Please do me a favor and thumb my video, because I need to work on my numbers, and YouTube likes thumbs. Thumbs help with numbers. So we got Dusty Moose. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Got that. And then we do have the last piece. We do have the last piece. The grand finale. Actually, I have one more piece that I don't have on my list, but we're going to call this the last piece. Moriagi vase, which it is actually purple lilac. It looks blue in the picture there, but it is, and it was marked 1915, which I believe, because if you look at it closely, there's a little crackling in there. Crackle. Well, I don't know, in German, I think that's German, crackle. But it is a beautiful piece, and it is a tall piece. It's a Moriagi, made in Japan. And we are starting this piece at $15. And here's the back. The back is just painted on. And this could be another body of a lady head vase. She's the one of the, what do you do with my head? What did you do with my head? You cut off my head to put flowers in it? Really? Man, you started something with that, Kaz. You really did. You really did start something with that. And this is a tall piece. Let me see. There is my trusty measuring thingy. Is going to help us with the size of this piece. Let's see. It is 10 inches tall. 10 inches tall. There's a spot back here where they were missing the spot, but it does not feel like a crack. It just feels like it was missing the paint in the process. And I got Mike for 15. Thank you very much, Mike. Mike. But I was thinking horseshoes. These remind me a little bit of horseshoes, even though they're going all the way around. But they look like horseshoes a little bit. I don't know why I think that, but it is just a beautiful piece. And I believe that it could be 1915. I mean, the style looks like it a little bit, and it is definitely old. There's so much work in this piece. I don't know how they make that, how they made that. It is not my forte to understand that kind of art. the more I appreciate it, because to me it's all like, wow. I look at these things and I see, wow. And there's the rim on top. It's shiny, 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 a little bit of luster shiny, but that's the only part of that. And then here are the handles. They have these little dots on this side, not on the other side. The other side is a lot plainer, which is really nice, because you can display it either way. You can display it this way if you prefer that design, or you can display it this way if you like that design, or you just do the side view. If you just want the purple, it's purple. Well, it's kind of a lilac, grayish lilac. It's more purple on this side than on the other side. It's kind of weird, but it's light purple, and it looks a little more grayish purple on that side. That's a whole new thing. Usually blues are purple, and purples are blue. There's a lot of... okay, I got Dusty for 16. Thank you, Mike, for letting me know. Let's go ahead and count this guy down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And yes, I know I should have highlighted this thing, but I should have highlighted Dusty right there. Love your picture, by the way. That's the kind of painting I would purchase when I see it at the thrift store. You know, we have this antique mall here in Mesa, and they have the paintings that don't sell in the store, that don't sell for the 50% off, then it goes to 75% off, and then they put them outside. And yes, I have Dusty Moose for $16. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And thank you, Mike, as well. And they have they go all the way down to 90% off. And I have gotten some totally cool pictures there for just $1. You know, and then I've got other totally cool pictures for like $2 and change, because eventually it goes to the dollar on the dollar table. The pictures, the large ones, usually don't, because I don't have to. But I have had, actually this week, or was it last week, when I went down there with Eliza, I found this really cool picture in this perfect frame for just $1, and I already got a new picture in the frame. I reframed that. And the other picture, it's probably going to be sold, or maybe I make something out of it. Maybe I use it for mixed media art or something myself, because that's something I want to get back into. I used to do that, and I really want to get back into that kind of stuff. And it's, yeah, that's my next. But yeah, no, that's my demise, because I have boxes and boxes full of artwork in storage, because I don't have room for it all. I change it out, though. I change out my art so often. I put new pictures up, and I put old pictures back somewhere. Now I gotta get a ladder and hang up that new picture in the bathroom, the one with you can see, unfortunately. It's a nice design of a beach with a lighthouse and a couple of seagulls, flying around, which is really what I love. Because my bathroom is all nautical design. I have a whole lot of paintings on there that all have more. There's one or two that are not actually the sea, but that are lakes. Well, there's one that has a mountain scene, but it still has a lake. But I try and keep it to beach and seaside designs. And I got my brass ships. Actually, they're boats sitting on a shelf in there too, that I picked up from Trisha Sandy and Otto a while ago. So yeah, that's I'm not big on decorating, but sometimes I get this brainstorm, and I come up with some really cool idea. Yeah. that. This was it. I could have I could come up with a bonus elephant if anyone wants a bonus elephant before we go to the recap, but I did not put that in my book. But I do have this totally cool mid-century modern ashtray, and I did have I don't even have my price on there. It'll have to go for $15. It's made in California. There you go. Santa Ana ware. It looks a little like the Treasure Craft, but it's not Treasure Craft, obviously. Yeah, horses are good too. I love horses too. Actually, I have this totally cool mug in my whatnot sale tomorrow that they labeled a horse mug, which has the horse on the outside and it's got the mane and stuff. It's beautiful. It's actually a unicorn. It came up as a horse. They sold it as a horse because I didn't see the horn. It's a unicorn, but it's beautifully made. And if I was any better with my planning ahead, I would have probably shown pictures or a little. Actually, I may do that today. Do a quick 15-second video on YouTube, because I know we don't have attention spans anymore. Myself especially not, but other people neither. And if I start advertising too soon, they're not going to remember. Except if I bombard them with advertisement every day, then they're going to remember, because they're going to get so annoyed. They're just going to roll their eyes on again. And then I risk that they're not going to come to my sale because they're mad at me for killing them with all my advertisement. Or they unsubscribe me, even worse. Because that's kind of the reaction I have if people start bombarding me with that stuff. So this is a beautiful piece, though. I mean, look at it's shiny and the colors. And yes, we call it an ashtray because it was the original purpose back in the day. But you know what? You can use it for, I would say cash use, but you can use it as a salsa tray even. You can do all sorts of stuff with it. Or you just, hang it on the wall. So Peterson, who's got the ashtray wall, that's an excellent idea. Instead of pictures, put ashtrays on the wall, because these are so beautiful nowadays. They're not as beautiful. I don't know, do they make ashtrays anymore? I know they don't put ashtrays in cars anymore, which I really hate, because there are people who smoke in their cars, and where are they going to put the cigarettes? We get so many wildfires that get started by people throwing cigarettes out of their cars. And if the car makers don't supply ashtrays in the cars, then they kind of support that crap. Not everybody has Coke cans or something that they put in their cars for ashtrays. Anyways, we are not interested in that, and that's fine. Let's do the recap on the first page, what we usually do, in case anyone came in later. I still have this creamer and sugar, this beautiful mid-century modern set. What did I say, $15 or $16? $15. $15 for this totally cool set. Set of 2. No mark, but look at that design. Those handles. Those handles are really nice. And then of course there's the Then of course there's the flower on the lid. I love this. I love this set. It's got a little bit of crazing. There you go, crazing. That's what it's called. And then there's the genie lamp looking creamer. Okay, I got Kaz for 15. Thank you so much, Kaz. Oh, whoops, never mind. Gotcha. I gotcha. Okay, we're gonna move on from that. And that's okay, because there's room for it in my china cabinet, which is where it's going to go. What else did we have? Oh, we had the Pit Pig. Hip pig. A hippo or pig? Hip pig. Oh, nice. Well, I hope everything arrived in good shape. I know that was a hard one to pack because there was so much very fragile stuff. And here's the hip pig. And that one we were starting at $8. It's a ceramic. Look at that little tail. And here's the bottom. I do not see a signature on it. But it's so cute. Look at that face and the smile. It's a smiley hip pig. Someone said it was a hippo, but I'm saying it's a pig, so I call it the hip pig. Oh, Jeannie, you're just on time for the recap. Well, whatever's left of the recap. So that was $8 for the hip pig. And good morning, Jeannie. Thank you for stopping by. And please, everybody, remember those thumbs. Please, please. I appreciate it. Then we had the, oh, hi, Bismarck. We had the cat under the table. He's not for sale. But we had the Fenton with the, what was it called, Mark, that Kim found out? That had the, now I gotta scroll back. I forgot what it was called already. I already forgot. Kim did all this work to research the mark. She said, will they hold him? The scissor mark or something? Will they hold him when they make him? And that's how this came about, that little, what looks like a crack inside the glass, because it is inside. It's not, you cannot feel it on the outside. It is inside. So that is, and that's why we're starting this at only, was it $15 or $16? This was the Fenton. Oh no, $12. We were starting this at $12 for a Fenton. A Fenton glass bowl with a stag design. Look at that. There's the moose. Or is it a deer? And then there's the Christmassy looking thing here. It's a beautiful cobalt blue. Absolutely beautiful cobalt blue. And it's a large one. I did measure it and I already, again, forgot. Yeah, it's 9 inches. 9 inches across, 9 inches diameter. So because of the mark, we were selling it, we were offering it for $12. Well, no one is interested. That's fine. We're gonna move on from that. We still had the purple decanter, the glass decanter. We were asking $14 for that, with a beautiful design, which you can also use as a vase, a bud vase. There's the top. And it's darker purple where the handle attaches. Love that thing. I really like that thing. That's a beautiful piece. So that was that. And that one was, yeah, $14. I said that. And then we had the KPM puppy. The, what was it, Springer Spaniel. $9 for him. And he is marked right there. He's so cute. And he does not have any boo-boos. He does not have any boo-boos. Look at that face. Who cannot want this face in their house? Such a cutie. Okie dokie. Thanks, Georgia. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for everything, all your support. Appreciate it. And what else did we have? Anything else that we need to see? The gnomes. Oh yeah, the gnomes. We had the tall gnome, $15. handmade. Little bell, pumpkin bell, purple. And then we had the two smaller gnomes for $12 each. $12 each. Fall gnomes. There's that one. And there's the other one. This one has spiders. There's a spider down there with a pumpkin, and there's a spider on on his head. Are all gnomes? Gnomes should not be all guys. They should be neutral gendered, right? Well, with a beard, you look like guys, but in order to have guy gnomes, you have to have a gal gnome somewhere, right? But all these guys are guys. The gals are hiding out somewhere. They escaped. Well, then we're going to leave it at that. That was pretty much everything on the first page and then some. Thank you, Michelle. Appreciate your support as well. I appreciate everybody's support. Everybody who showed up, everybody who clicked the thumb, this thumb or that thumb, either thumb. Well, except for that, they have one gal. There's one gal Smurf, Smurfine. She is, yeah, that's the only gal that they have. She must be in charge of everything. But who knows how they're made? Maybe they make Smurfs out of rocks. That's probably what it is. Now they're blue. If they were green, I would say they cross a rock with a field of grass, and that would make a Smurf. But with the blue, I'm not sure. Maybe they just dye them later. Maybe they're rocks and grass made into crossed, and then they become Smurfs, and then they get dyed, or they jump into the nice blue lake of water, body of water, and that turns them blue. That must be it. And I'm delirious. Don't ask me why. And please, please, please see if I can do this again. If you feel like it, if you're available, come to my Whatnot sale tomorrow, which is not posting. There it is. There's the link. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. on the west side of the country, and every other hour in between. On Whatnot, Tiger's Treasures. Timeless didn't fit, so I'm just Tiger's Treasures, but I have the same purple insignia that I have on here, so you should be able to find me. Plus, there's the link. Thank you, everybody. We'll leave it at that, and thank you, Bree, as always. We'll leave it at that. We'll let you go, and next week we're gonna work on that book sale. Stop on by for a book sale, and then at least we do have the option. Yes, the giveaways. Thanks, Bree. This is one of my 3 giveaways, but there will be 3 of them. And anybody can win a giveaway. So that's that. And we're going to work on that book sale for next week. And the good thing about having the media mail option is that I'll let you choose. Would you prefer media mail or not media mail? Media mail is not as safe as the regular mail, but whatever you like me to do, I will do that. And with that, we're going to leave you, and I'm going to start packing up, and then I got to try to figure out how to do Whatnot tomorrow. That's going to be fun. That's going to be not the easiest. And with that, y'all